Welcome to Codev Talk Series, your inside look into life at Codev. I'm Coach Beth. In every episode, we sit down with our leaders, recruiters, and team members to talk about career growth, work culture, industry insights, and everything in between. So today, we are celebrating a massive milestone, 16 years of co-developing global success. When professionals look for remote work with international clients, the biggest fear is often isolation, feeling like an island, left to figure everything out alone. But at Codev, you are never solo. To talk about the massive safety net we build around our talent, I have two amazing customer success managers with me today. We have 𝗪𝗲𝗻, who is based right here in the Philippines, and Travis, who flew all the way from the US to be with us in the office today. Welcome, guys.
Thanks, Beth.
Yeah, so tell us more about yourself. How long have you been with Codev and what you do as CS managers? So let's start with Trav.
Yeah. So I've been at Codev for a little over 5 years. And I started just as a CSM and then have gotten some other roles and responsibilities. And right now I'm managing the whole department. So I get 𝗪𝗲𝗻, awesome 𝗪𝗲𝗻 here on my team. And I get to pretend like I can actually manage him, but he does his job good enough on his own.
𝗪𝗲𝗻?
All right, so yeah, I'm 𝗪𝗲𝗻. I've been with Codev for almost 5 years, and I'm also a customer success manager. Travis here is my boss, so he gives a lot of guidance and really an awesome person to work with. So in my role, I'm responsible for maintaining and nurturing the relationship between Codev and our customers. So we make sure that their needs are properly attended, and for us to make sure that we have that long-lasting relationship with them. So,
yeah, it's great to know. So Trav, let's jump right into what makes our ecosystem so unique. So at Codev, we talk a lot about the power trio. This is the ecosystem made up of the client, the employee, and the CSM. So as a US-based CSM, how does this trio, this power trio, actually work in practice?
Yeah, I think the power trio is actually what sets us apart from staffing agencies. We're not just a staffing agency.
Right.
We're not just getting people in and saying, okay, good luck, take a commission or anything like that. We're really here to help companies achieve their goals through staffing offshore, through staffing at Codev. And so the trio is the customer, the CSM, and the team member. The CSM, obviously, we have the support we need. We have a lot more context into what the customer is working on and what the customer is doing. We work closely with our sales team to get like the initial information from the customer, and then our team members here at Codev, they have their supervisor, they have an HR department, they have people to help with benefit questions and payroll questions that our customers don't even have to worry about. They just worry about having a place for someone to work and get things done. And the three of us work together to make sure that everything is successful, that everybody has what they need for the customer to be able to achieve their goals. Those are the conversations we have with our customers. And whenever there's misalignment or something's not going well, that's what we solve. We solve those
So this
things.
is more of a collaborative efforts, it's a collaboration.
Definitely.
So I think what makes this model unique is everyone has a shared goal, right? So it's helping actually both the client and the employee succeed.
Exactly.
Thanks, Trav. 𝗪𝗲𝗻, on the Philippine side, how do you step in as an advocate? I like this word, advocate, for the employee when challenges arise?
Oh, so I would say being a local advocate for our remote workers, you said? Yeah, so it really gives me a unique perspective, to see how team members really are doing. So it would really making sure that not only our customers are properly taken care of, but also the well-being of our employees. So as what Travis mentioned, we have really a great resources both here in the Philippines and in the US who are really willing to step up and making sure that our employees.
Yeah, and that's very reassuring to hear. So having someone advocate for and support our team members can make a difference.
Exactly.
In the confidence and the success of our team members.
Absolutely.
Okay, so 𝗪𝗲𝗻, Codev has a 16-year history in the industry. You mentioned you've been here for over 5 years, a little over 5 years. Why does the 16-year edge matter so much to a developer or an accountant applying to Codev today?
Yeah, that's a good question. Of course, Codev's 16-year history matters because it reflects stability, credibility, and a proven track record of success in the industry, right? So I mean, for a developer, accountant, or any professional considering a career with Codev, it provides confidence that they are joining an organization that has successfully navigated industry changes and built strong client relationships and consistently created opportunities for its employees.
Yeah.
So I would say the 16-year edge is not just about how long Codev has been in business. It's about the experience, relationships, and I would say culture that have been built over those years. So for someone joining Codev today, it means becoming part of a company with a strong foundation, a trusted reputation, and a genuine commitment to helping its people grow and succeed.
Yeah, so you mentioned about a proven track record actually gives candidates the confidence that they're joining an organization that is stable, that is credible, and will provide them opportunities for growth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, Trav, from the U.S. perspective, how does that 16-year history give clients and employees stability?
Yeah, that's great. Markham put it really, really well that there's confidence that navigating 16 years ago is 2010, so much has changed, specifically in tech. So much has changed in remote work, and knowing that we existed then and we still exist now, we're thriving now, to me is a huge deal. And our customers often come to us and say, hey, we're trying to solve a problem that we know other people have solved. Have you helped people solve this problem? We want help with that. It gives them that confidence. And even knowing we survived through COVID, we survived through all of that stuff, and we not even survived, we thrived through that time, and we navigated those really tricky waters. You know, every customer and every employee knows, hey, you know, Codev can get through hard stuff. So if hard stuff's coming, I still have confidence in Codev.
And then it sends a strong message to the employees and clients that Codev is built for long-term partnership. So not just short-term results. So speaking of, let's talk about local advantage.
Yeah.
So speaking of infrastructure, Trav, you're visiting the Philippines right now. How does having a dedicated PH-based support team empower you as a US CSM to help our remote employees thrive?
Well, I think what often happens is our customers will come to the CSMs and say, hey, I'm struggling with this team member. I think there's more going on in his life or with his work or whatever it is that's maybe causing some issues, or I'm nervous to ask about something. I don't want to offend him. And I'm not just going to say, yeah, well, I've talked to him also on a video call, so I think this, and this. I can say, no, my friend Markham or my friend Archie or their talent supervisor, I met with their talent supervisor, he took him to lunch. He met with him in person. He met his family. He knows about his living situation. He knows about these intimate details that gives us proper context to know how to handle a situation the best way, or to not be as concerned about something. It's like, oh, yeah, this is something that came up. Yes, his house flooded, but we know where he lives and he knows how to handle it, and he's totally going to be all right. A house flooding in the US means something different than here in the Philippines, right? And knowing that the people we actually have relationships with have that context and are giving that input gives a lot of confidence.
Yeah, so the local advantage actually truly comes from, it comes to life, like when support, communication, understanding, it works seamlessly across borders. And for Markham, how does it feel being the local anchor for our remote workers?
Yeah, so being a local anchor for our remote workers is both a responsibility and a privilege that I take seriously. So as you may know, while our colleagues in the US do an excellent job of supporting our team members, I believe being based in the Philippines gives me a unique perspective and connection with not only with our customers, but also with our employees. Because we feel like, of course, not only that, we share the same culture, environment, and even speak same local language. So it is often easier to express what the team members what they truly feel, right? And whether it's a work-related concern or personal challenge that may affect their work, or just simple feedback that they are, hesitant to raise otherwise. So sometimes it's not just about understanding the words, words being said, but also understanding the context behind them. So truly being a local anchor means building trust, fostering open communications, and ensuring that our remote workers know they have someone who understands their perspective and is genuinely invested in their career growth and overall well-being.
Yeah, that's really inspiring to hear. And sometimes it actually makes a difference when you know there's someone nearby who understands your challenges and support you. So it's having a support system here at Codev.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
right.
Markham and Travis, thank you so much for breaking down why nobody is ever truly alone in Codev. So take note, nobody is ever alone here at Codev. It's clear that our 16-year history and the power to you are what turn remote jobs into thriving lifelong careers. So that wraps up another episode of Codev Talk series. So if you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to like, follow, and share. Check out our open remote roles for developers, accountants, VAs, and support specialists in the description below. So, friends, don't just work, thrive with Codev, where global careers are built for growth. This is Coach Beth. See you in the next Codev Talk series.